We got a bass. Big Stinky. Come back. No. What's up, YouTube? Eastern PA Fishing here. The date is April 3rd. We are one day away from what would have been opening day for trout season. What a bummer. This whole pandemic thing has me trapped inside. I am still working, but I have had a lot of free time. And on my free time, I've been making some lures. Check them out. A couple lipless crankbaits, topwater popper. Hey, this little jerkbait today. Weird little color scheme on that one. Mean Dads. That's what I'm gonna call this. If I ever have a lure company, it's gonna be called the Mean Dad Lure Company. Anyway, so I've been making all these little different lures over the last however many weeks, and I think it is time to finally take these guys out, do a little fishing with them. I think I'll be able to catch a bass with them, maybe some panfish. Should be a good episode, it should be interesting, so stay tuned. Eastern PA Fishing here, you know what it is by now. Let's get right to the fishing. It's gonna be a little bit of an old school, new school video. Old school spots, kicking it old school on the bike. It's nice out, a little windy. We'll survive, but new school as in new baits. These guys haven't hit the market yet because I'm still creating them. Anyway, let's just call this this guy here the Mean Dad jerkbait. I think we're gonna start out with the jerkbait. See if these lures work. Like I said, I'm gonna start out with this jerkbait. Isn't the best place to be throwing these. Hopefully I don't lose this bad boy in a tree, but at least you guys get to share the experience with me, if I do. I can guarantee you one thing, the fish have never seen this stuff before. There's a nice little carp taking off. I'm just gonna give this little cast over this way just to see. Oh wow. Nice slow floating action. That's pretty sweet. I have a good feeling, guys. Wobble really isn't as tight as I thought it would be. That's okay though. I made a little inline spinner as well. Whoa. I'm about to take a dunk here. Don't want to do that. Ooh, that was a hit. Something wanted it. Interesting motion on this. Weird action. Weird action on this bait. Alright, well, we got a decent action out of this bait. That's pretty sweet. Homemade jerkbait. I'd say so far a success. Now we just need to be able to catch something on it. If you fish it with the current, it actually works really well. Not too well against the current. Not that you should be fishing a jerkbait against the current anyway. That's just kind of like, you know, my only option of approach at this spot. Sorry for the wind too, by the way. Can't control Mother Nature. So I'm getting some follows. Doesn't look like there's anything really big here. Might try under this bridge. This bridge is sketchy. I used to fish here all the time. Lost quite a bit of lures and tackle under this bridge. This bridge is unforgiving for snags. But since we have a floating jerkbait, maybe we can make this work. I'd like to just catch one fish on this thing. At least one. This is a crazy bait. There's a nice carp out there feeding. I almost wonder if I should catch that carp real quick. I don't know. What do you guys think? Catch that carp? Okay, let's do it. And then we'll get back to the homemade lures. Today, I was smart. Not only did I bring my homemade lures with me, but there was a big chance that these lures would suck ass. Excuse my language, but that's just the truth. Let's see if I have anything in here. I have some jigs. These might be a little bit big. I had an idea that these lures might suck complete butt. So I brought a little backup with me, brought a little bread. There are some carp out there. We're gonna go back to the homemade lures. This jerkbait in particular. And some of the other things. Might want to throw that little spinner that I made around a little bit. But I'm kind of hyped to catch one of these carp real quick. So let's do that. Jig head, bread. And now all we need is carp. And this bread's pretty stale. Been in my backpack for quite some time. Not the easiest to work with, that's for sure. Alright, our jig head's in there. Got our hook exposed. This jig is freaking huge. Our bread is super stale. I think that carp still might be over there though. Cast a little upstream of him. Hopefully the scent from the bread will float down, or maybe my bread will just fly off the hook. That wasn't bad. But yeah, maybe the scent from the bread will float down, one of those carp will smell it, come grab it, catch a little carp, then back to the real reason why we came out here. Stupid carp always got to distract me. You got a carp coming in hot. Oh, he just went right over the bread. Just passed it up. Oh, there's another one coming in hot. Yeah, they're kind of just going around it. Yeah, this bread's pretty beat. I think I have some more in my backpack though. Smart fisherman always comes prepared. Here we go, we got the real deal here. Myers Italian. I'm not trying to waste too much time trying to catch these carp, guys. But there are some tempting fish. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. That's the dough we're looking for. Leave my stuff here just for a sec. See if we can catch a carp real quick. One carp, and then back to the homemade lures. Get all dirty catching a stinky carp real quick. Oh man, I had something on there. If I can catch one of these carp, I can at least assure that I beat the skunk. Can we get big old Stinky to come out? Oh, come on, big Stinky. Yeah, you're over there somewhere. Here we go. This one's gonna be a carp, guys. Gotta get back to this homemade lure video. We're getting a bite. Oh, we had him. Jeez, what happened? What happened there? It's like the carp isn't happening. I'm gonna do one cast under the bridge, probably snag, break off, and then we'll get back to the homemade lures. Let's see it. No carp, new spot, honey hole. Like I said, I'm not trying to go to any crazy spots, you know. I'm just trying to check out this lure, see if I can catch a fish on it. I think we're gonna be able to. There's another nice carp. Oh man, you gotta be tempting me with the carp. See if I can get something real quick on the jerkbait. Ooh, that was no good. What's going on here? A little bit of a tangle. Oh boy. That's a big tangle. That is all my line tangle. Oh man. That's not good. Very impressed. Oh, we just had one. We just had a fish. I was just gonna say, very impressed with the motion and action I'm getting out of this. Oh, that's a nice little bass out there. Let's see if we can get something on this jerkbait. It's too good to not catch something. Ooh, just had a bass. They're not too big in here. So if that was a bigger bass, I probably would have had them. There's a couple little bass out there. They seem pretty interested. Maybe we can get one of them. It's like all jerkbaits. Every once in a while when you cast them, you get hung up on the front treble. It's okay. First time that's actually happened, so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. Man, there's like a little pack of panfish following this thing in. There's a couple little bass out there. They're super tiny though. That big carp's still over there. Probably gonna cast this and spook him. It's alright though. I want to catch something on this jerkbait. Dang, there's a couple nice carp out there. It'd be crazy if one of those ate this. I don't think that's how it works though. Carp usually don't go for jerkbaits. Oh, there we go. We got something. We got a red breast sunfish. First fish on the homemade lures. Wow. Really hooked them pretty good. There we go, guys. Well, I didn't say I necessarily hooked them the way I wanted to, but that's a catch. Ouch. It's hurting me. And for these cheap little Chinese treble hooks, I tore off an old lure that's a piece of junk. Sure did a number on this guy. Come on, there. Oh, well, he's back, he's back. There we go. Catches fish, guys. It can be done, and it has been done. Dang, that's a nice carp out there. Dang, that's like a 7-8 pound carp. Well, we did catch one on this lure. Could give it a rest. Oh no. Yes. Oh my gosh. I just put that thing up into a tree and I somehow got it out. I think that might be a sign to fish for some carp. I really don't want to lose this sucker. Anyway, yeah, definitely works. I think we're gonna catch a carp. It's like way too tempting. They're all right there feeding. Carp like to feed up pretty well right before the spawn, so it should be decently easy to catch one of them. There we go, caught a fish on the homemade lure. Biggity bang boom, done. Let's catch carp. All right guys, so I know it was just a stinky little panfish, but that is pretty freaking cool. Catching a fish on something that I created. Never done that before. It's pretty sweet. I think I might be onto something. Anyway, let's put this bread out there. See if we can get that big stinky carp over there. He's just chilling at the bottom, feeding up real good. Carp do spawn pretty soon, so it'll be pretty hard to target them in about a week or two, maybe about a month. It depends on how fast the water heats up. But right now, they are hungry and they are eating. Let's see if we can get Big Stinky to come grab this bread. He's got it. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, I had him. Big Stinky, come back. No. Big Stinky wanted the bread. Couldn't hook into him. Can we catch Big Smelly? That is the question. Come on, Big Smelly. I know you're out there somewhere. All right, guys. Well, we got one on the jerkbait. Let's try the little handmade spinner. It's probably the only other bait I'll throw at this spot. I'm like terrified of losing these things in trees. That's why I took the jerkbait off so soon. But I have a good feeling about this spinner. Let's see if we can get something. And this thing has a pretty sweet action too. Oh, and that's sweet into a tree, but I got it out. What do you know? Got some pretty sweet action on my lures, guys. Pretty psyched. Psyched to throw these in some actual spots where I can catch some nice fish on them. Oh, I might throw that jerkbait a little more. Just having fun with that. Come on, little bass. Man, he's looking right at it. He wants it so bad. Oh, I got him. There we go. We got a bass on the jerkbait. Don't come off, baby. You were just a little guy, but I need you. There we go. On the homemade jerkbait. Little bass. We managed to get this little guy to come out. Just a little guy, but we will take anything on a homemade lure. Get it on back. Thank you, guy. You made my day. Let's go see if we can catch another bass. I'm gonna move spots. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to wrap it up for us here today. We traveled to a whole bunch of different spots, fished this creek from, pretty much the top to the bottom. Only managed to catch 2 fish, but we did get them on the homemade jerkbait. Probably wasn't as exciting for you as it was for me because I actually made this thing. But if you do like dope fishing videos, be sure to scroll down below, hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button, and also check out some of the other videos on this channel. We have bass fishing videos, pan fishing videos, carp fishing videos, trout fishing videos. If it swims, we're catching it. Eastern PA Fishing here, you know what it is by now. Till next time, guys, keep on fishing.